And the first one on stage is a startup called Sigvi. A round of applause for our first startup of the second batch.
Hello, everyone. So the first, I want to just give you one number. Did you know that from 2019 till now, the car rental business revenue in Lithuania grew from 90 millions to 240. It means 2 and more times. So I introduce you the Sigvi car rental platform, and it's for long trips. So in the rental business, I'm already like 8 years, and this is not my main business. I work on IBM as a consultant, so usually I am out of Lithuania, and I have a car in the garage. So I use a different platform to rent it, because I can still be on the computer and give the rental. But the problem I figure out of owner of the car is I need to pick up sometimes a call. I need to go the car to the airport. And sometimes even when I'm here in Lithuania, I grab my children because my wife is out in the city, and I go with 2 children to the airport, give a car to the rental. And from the rental side, they need to call me, they need to chat with me to get a price. So we have a solution for this. It means open SharePoint platform where you don't need to call, there you don't need to chat with the people. You get exactly the car you want, you get exactly the price you agree, and you can pick up the car without communication because you open and close the car with the phone. And you can go from Vilnius to UK, to London, whatever you want, because it's not local product. So to have this product, I need a team. That's how I met all other 3 co-founders of this product, Ignas, Mindaugas, and Julius. And let's introduce what we have today. So as I mentioned, we have working product, and we are looking forward to go outside the Lithuania. The first pickup, it's Warsaw, let's call it Poland, because it's very near us. And the car, second car platform could be very similar what we have in Lithuania. And let's give you some good news, like Get Around, Turo, or Dalinuosi. This is our competitors, but they don't have what we have. So what we already achieved in our 3 months journey, we have already more than 500 users. We have completed more than 340 rental cases, and we have 45 cars in our park, and we own 0 cars. All these cars is from you guys. So what we need for the next month, we are looking to raise 400,000, go to Poland, and stay here in Lithuania. So please talk with us.
Great. Thank you, Sigvi. Now, questions?
Question. You said that your competitors don't have what you have. Can you clarify that a little bit?
Yes, very good question. So can I go back to this slide? It's not showing, okay. So let's talk about Get Around Dalinuosi. So this is a platform, they work great. They even Get Around is venture like, I don't know, €1 billion, yeah? But they offer platform. We offer you solution from A to Z. Then that's why I mentioned that you give us a car, we give you your money at the end of the month. And what is important about the car, you own your car, it means you receive tickets from police, from insurance. If you use our case, you don't get, because we know how to solve this problem. All the tickets goes to us, but you own the car. This is very important case.
Yes, just someone. Once again. Oh.
So one thing I have to check here is the business model. Did I miss it, or did you not mention it?
Sorry?
What is the business model?
Business model? We are okay. Monetization, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you earn money?
It's simply as it is. You give us a car, we take 30% of rental money. 30% from the owner, I would say, like this. And this includes the casco. We give you free casco. You need to give us only the car, and you need to pay only the, how it's called, insurance, simply as it is.
Cool, thanks. And what's the churn now from the current clients?
What?
How many of them have churn? The ones who have used
Yes,
your
what
platform?
you
Are they
have
still
what?
on the
Sorry.
platform?
Sorry.
Are they still on the platform, their customers?
Yes, yes, we have small investors. We have even peer-to-peer invest. They give us the money. We buy a car because it's also a very important thing. There is two things. You can give your own car, and you can give us the money, and we buy you the special car for rental because it's a different. For example, you can give us 20,000 Jaguar, yeah, but you can get 6 of the Passat from 5,000, and the total revenue per month for Jaguar will be 1,000. From the Passat, it's 2,000 euros. So we can give you knowledge how to do that.
Great. Let's stop with the math here. Thank you very much, Sigvi. We are out of time. A round of applause for our first speaker.
Thank you so much.
The ones who should be getting ready is Cardio IT, and next on stage is DeRISK Business Solutions. So DeRISK, the stage is yours, and whenever you're ready, we can begin.
Very good. Good morning, I'm Naglis. I'm co-founder of DeRISK. It's a B2B SaaS platform for treasury and hedging. This is our client, very first one. It's a Canadian leader in precious metals and jewelry sales online. Annual revenue about $1 billion. 1% change in FX or gold price means instant loss of 200K on the balance sheet. CFO used to spend his 80% of time just doing number crunching. We build a product with us. In less than a minute, he gets the answer, and he can make a decision. This is a problem across most of the industries, from airlines to manufacturing. Anyone with exposures to currencies or commodities actually have this problem. The root of the problem is in volumes of data that is hitting finance teams. They are not equipped to deal with it. Competition is fairly old-mannered. It's only big companies like SAP which are not catching up. As a team, we've been together for 5 years. We've got all operations covered, from finance to software development. And we built what we call a chill pill for finance teams. Effectively, it's a data aggregation tool supplemented by analytics. And it helps to ensure business continuity and efficient management of treasury and enterprise-wide data. More importantly, it integrates financial banking products into the platform, like derivatives. And this is a huge market. Wall Street banks are big for a reason. It's not payments, it's mostly derivatives. And we have about 27K potential targets from that range, from 50 to 1 billion in annual revenue, that we want to talk with. And our business model is B2B, which is MRR, or share of banking spread from the products. So after 3 years of bootstrapping and big investments from ourselves, we have a MVP, which was built end of 2022. We have 300K annual revenue, investment from license, healthy pipeline, and most importantly, we're in talks with 3 global commodity and currency brokers for partnerships. 2 of them sent paperwork already. We're doing 750K seed round, primarily focused on business development. We want to sell it as soon as possible, but it needs to be supported by hiring of technical talent, customer support, and improvements in products to help monetization. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Naglis. Questions?
How do you source the leads, and to how large companies are you selling?
So target companies from 50 million annual revenue to 1 billion, primarily conferences, roadshows, business shows across different sectors. So for example, agriculture, metals, etc.
Hi, could you elaborate more on your competitors? Because I haven't seen the slides about, more
Okay, so
details on that.
I understand. Competition, as I said, is mostly SAP and Kyriba, which are very big systems. They cost 100K a year, more or less. That's the average ticket size. And they're also focused on cash and FX management. We go a step further on commodity side, so that's pretty much uncovered area.
What's the geography of your current clients?
North America, Europe.
That's what I wanted to ask. How did you find them? How did you get the idea as well?
I used to do this in UK for big financial institutions.
And then you had that insight, you tried to implement it there, or did you?
7 years ago, I started consulting business. We noticed this niche in corporate finance, and we started investing in that.
Have you ever developed a tech solution before?
We developed this solution for a client, which we turned into a product.
Do you have developers in team?
Yes.
That's cool. Thanks.
Still time for one question. Anyone? Or are we good? Looks like we are good. Right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Round of applause. Thank you very much. Right on time. EditAI should be getting ready, and next on stage is Cardio IT. So let's welcome Cardio IT with a round of applause. Yep. And if you're ready, let's begin.
Hi, everybody. My name is David Lee. I'm the founder of Cardio IT and Single Wins Medical from Taiwan. Cardio IT is a company registered in Lithuania. Tomorrow. Diabetes is ranked number 9th leading cause of death in the world. And there are so many connected consequences. For example, heart problem, stroke, kidney failure, or lower limb amputation, or blindness of eyes. And the world is spending around $1 trillion or euro per year to fight against diabetes. And geographically, North America and West Pacific and Europe are counted top 3 areas for diabetes population. The pain points are quite easy because the traditional way, no matter it is BGM or CGM, they are both invasive. There are bleeding, there are pain, there are bad feeling, and there are even accuracy problems. And most importantly, they are creating a lot of medical waste because they don't recycle their product. So the solution provided by Cardio IT or Single Wins Medical is we provide a attachable wearable device collecting the vital signs, and we use those vital signs as digital biomarkers. And then we connect those digital biomarkers and the glucose fluctuation. We found there is a tiny pathway in between. So all the information are transmitted to the cloud for process. So we are able to build a personal management platform on the cloud for each individual patient. Our short-term goal is to build a hypoglycemia, meaning a low glucose level warning system 6 months later. And the ultimate goal is to build an artificial pancreas. Our finding is obvious because we have published this on IEEE conference paper. There is a clear negative correlation in between certain ECG features and glucose level. So what we have achieved is published on IEEE paper and 3 patents pending. And we have set up 2 offices. One is in Cambridge, Boston, in MIT campus, and the other one is in Vilnius, Lithuania. Long story short, we will spend 4 years, the first 2 years for clinical trial, and the next 2 years are for application for CE and the FDA. So this is a comparison on the market. So you can see we can provide the most cost-friendly and total solution for users. We are looking for 10 million investment. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right on time. So questions for David? Yeah.
Thank you for the pitch. We have not seen the team.
Because Cardio IT will be announced tomorrow, so there is no team in Lithuania, in Vilnius for now, but we have 24 permanent engineers in Taiwan. So far, we will work from Taiwan to support the development and research work from Taiwan. And we will build our local team here. And now we are talking with the Vilnius University Hospital, with the professors.
Who is funding the salaries of the 34?
So far, now the funding is coming from Taiwan, but I'm looking for this amount of money because clinical trials is quite costly.
What is currently the best source of validation that gives you confidence that this will be a commercial success?
The best source will be cooperation with hospitals because they have, unlimited patients. For example, in Europe, there are about 100 million of people. They are either confirmed diabetes patient or pre-diabetes. So it's 100 million in Europe. There are another 100 million people in the States. So.
You've shown quite a few competitors. How far ahead are they? Are they over with the clinical trials? Or?
This is the list. This is the list of all the competitors we can find from the market, including from the product from Roche and CGMs from 3 big pharmas.
Yeah, but are they selling already?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. And we are going to either work with them or we are competing with them.
Do you know how big your competitors are in terms of market cap?
Market cap?
Yeah, how big are the competitors as companies?
I don't know. I know they are huge, they are giant, they are monsters.
Okay.
But my company in the States, the valuation is $100 million US. And I hope the company in Vilnius will be having the same valuation by investors.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. Great presentation. A round of applause
Thank
for
you.
David Lee. And BIOWNLIGHT is getting ready, and EditAI are the next ones on stage. Let's give a round of applause for EditAI.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to share our story. Coming back to school is always very emotional. During the last year, I have spent around maybe half of my time in 300 schools all over the place. And yeah, they look quite different to what I remember when I was a kid, and they look different to one another. Yet one thing really remains the same. They still teach our kids in separate, isolated items as subjects, geography, maths, physics, chemistry, and so on, like ingredients of life. And when we expect our kids to leave the school and somehow figure out themselves how to integrate those and understand how this life really works. In fact, teachers really understand the necessity of interdisciplinary education as such, but it takes around 1 month for one teacher to develop one single multidisciplinary project for one single class. And with that in mind, the cost of such development is pretty much impossible to have interdisciplinary education all over our schools. But imagine we have a solution which is simple, easy to use, affordable, in line with formal programs that could integrate any subject around any interesting topic that is actual today for the kids. Like, for example, FIBA World Basketball Championship. Add additional content data, content meaning media links, interactive links, and so on, movies, and develop unlimited amount of multidisciplinary projects with just one single click. Dear all, please welcome EditAI, AI-based solution for multidisciplinary content development for the schools. And EditAI does exactly that. There are more than 5 million schools around the world, and we believe that most of them is facing similar difficulty, and that leads our serviceable market to over 5 billion euro. For this to target, we have created and built and gathered a fantastic team with more than 10 years of experience in education, AI, product development, technology, and also data. And our traction to date gives us hope and confidence that we are on the very right track to succeed. So in case you would like to meet us, please contact us either via LinkedIn or via email or after this presentation. Thank you.
We have some fans. Thank you, Kęstutis. Now, time for questions and answers.
So you say AI. Is it a ChatGPT API, or talk to me a little bit about the technology behind your
Is
solution?
ChatGPT API mostly like providing the mass data, but in order to generate with the one single click for the teacher quality enough product within 2 pages, you need pretty good prompt engineering engine between. So we are building that in-house with a nice interface.
In-house prompt engineering. Yeah. Okay, understood. Thank you.
Education is, in many locations, pretty local.
Yeah.
Like how well this is applicable internationally, and do you have, let's say, good team in place that can sell and apply it the same way in US, for example, that you had as one of your target markets?
Yes. So very good question. We always had the same question, like whether it's relevant only in Lithuania, whether not. But we have been selected in European Digital Acceleration Hub, as a accelerator, out of among 8 winners in EU. And we sort of try to connect now to European SchoolNet. Also, we have our private network to different schools internationally. And we have already commitment from quite maybe 5 or 7 countries. It's only with them we have talked today. So they have a commitment, let's start. Whenever you are ready, give us a product and we will use it. So
let's talk about your customers. Is it the school?
Yeah.
Is it the government?
It's the school.
Who in the school makes the decision, the ICP, ideal customer profile? Who do you make the sell to? Who signs the contract?
Always the CEO makes a contract, but the CEO never buys anything in a school that teachers do not accept. We had quite many cases during the last year when we saw ourselves, when either directors bought many things, many fancy tools that teachers don't use. So our real challenge or our real purpose is to actually help teachers so that it is generally accepted by teachers and the director buys.
Who
Great.
trains? One last question. Who trains the teachers?
Sorry?
Who trains the teachers to use this tool in the school?
This will be added additional video, like a semi-demo on how to use it, but basically we try to create it so simple that it will be like very intuitive in 1 page only.
Okay,
They use it themselves. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, EditAI. Thank you for your questions. We are quite good with the time. A few more startups coming up. So Micapass should be getting ready, and BIOWNLIGHT is next on stage. So if you're ready, let's welcome you, on stage. And
Hiya.
Hi, if you're ready.
I just want to correct BIOWNLIGHT, biological own light.
BIOWNLIGHT.
BIOWNLIGHT.
BIOWNLIGHT. Okay.
Biological own.
Okay. So we're ready to go. A round of applause for BIOWNLIGHT.
Okay, time is up. Most of the time we spend indoors, and what it does to us, it gives us depression. It can give you eye strain, spending a long time on a computer. It can give you lack of color recognition. It can give you fatigue throughout the day, and of course disrupt your sleeping patterns. So don't worry, we have a solution, and it's BIOWNLIGHT that closely simulates natural daylight. Also scientifically proven that BIOWNLIGHT technology can help you increase performance in schools by 5%, productivity by 8%, and increase workplace satisfaction and reduce number of waste by a whopping 30%. Well, we have competitors with similar technologies, but not exactly as BIOWNLIGHT. BIOWNLIGHT is the only one that competes with natural daylight parameters, and the proof is on the slide. You see the black curve. This is the famous lighting brand that you all probably know it, and it uses tunable white technology. What it does, it has a dip in the spectra. At the most critical time in the morning from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., this light will actually make you feel sluggish. Meanwhile, BIOWNLIGHT keeps up the momentum and works like a cup of coffee. Other top benefits for BIOWNLIGHT that it helps you regulate your wake up, go to work, go to sleep cycle. In other words, regulates your circadian rhythm. Plus, it gives you no strain to the eye and renders natural colors. This can be compared to similar to HK definition TV, except you're not watching TV, you're watching your surroundings in high definition. Market is constantly growing, it's evolving year on year. In terms of business model, it's worth saying that BIOWNLIGHT product parameters gave us opportunity to niche down in among the traditional segments. It gave us opportunity to niche down to windowless places, bunkers, panic rooms, precision manual workstations, beauty salons, tattoo parlors. These are actually pictures from the actual projects we have done. In terms of traction, we already have 2 distributors in Sweden and UK. We have a proven track record across the Europe of success cases. And our objective is to grow. What we have a product, we have a successful track record and positive feedback. What we are asking is investment of 180K to help us scale the product. And I hope after today you will bring some daylight into your life.
Hopefully. Thank you very much. Questions? Right.
So, hi. Could you tell us more about the team? Since it goes around human health and human mental health and all sorts of that, do you have like people from medical field and related in your team?
Basically, we have a team of 3 R&D team, CEO and myself as a salesperson or business development person. What we're looking into expanding our sales and marketing team by at least 4 people in order to grow, basically. So we have a product. The product has been done with Vilnius University and Kaunas Technological University. So we have all the scientific background here. Currently, we are working with Lithuanian Health University, LSMU, to start doing clinical research. So it's currently under negotiations. We've got the quote now. We need to kind of, decide whether we are going in for or not. So,
Thank you. Are you already selling?
Yes, we are selling. We have 2 distributors, as I mentioned, in Scandinavia, Sweden to be precise, and UK.
How many items you have sold?
I have personally sold, since I started 6 weeks ago, 10 items so far.
And how, just very shortly, how the process looks like? Is it like...
The process, okay. We, at the moment, since we don't do marketing, we need marketing experts. What we're doing direct sales. We go into exhibitions and attract distributors. And our distributors, they also do direct sales into salons and tattoo parlors. That's what they have discovered. It should work best where healthy light is critical.
Just one question. What sort of margins do you look at, and what's your cost difference between your solution and other similar closed solutions?
Our solution, it's, I would say, times 4 to the end customer. But in between, we have to share with, in terms of end cost.
So it's more expensive.
RRP, yeah, times 4 or times 3. We will see. At the moment, we need to check the market in more detail.
Okay.
Great. Thank you very much. We are out of time, but Erika did a great job. Thank you very much, Erika. Glassity should be preparing, and next on stage is Micapass. Micapass, this is the right pronunciation. You'll say it all right if I'm wrong. A round of applause.
Hello, let's talk about the crypto. So everybody has opinion about the crypto. It's a scam, it's a great investment opportunity, or it's just, as I see some blockchain developer, they are saying the only it matters is technology behind. It's a blockchain. So it is not a crypto project, but let's review what headaches the crypto market are having now. So every single month, there's articles about Mixers has been sanctioned, about DAO organizations has been sanctioned, about crypto exchanges has been sanctioned. So while developers are saying, it's protocol, nobody can catch me, the reality is different. The fear is already in the market. And the fear is growing because regulators are playing the catch-ups. They are enforcing recommendations, global regulations, and they are already in the market. So I believe now you have the feeling what are the most painful in the crypto. It is ML compliance. And we have a solution. It is painkillers, ML compliance solution, protocol-to-protocol interaction, and the users still can invest privately. So competitors are growing fastly. Every single month, new competitors appear, and the old ones focusing on that more decentralized area. 42, the only number you need to remember, it is our DeFi market growing rates. Our vision is clear. We will be the first choice for the protocol seeking ML compliance. Traction, we already done some job. MVP is done. And the most hottest one that in the next month, we will be in front of the most influential blockchain conference in Barcelona. The team behind, we have expertise in the digital identity, in the blockchain development, and of course, in memes creation. Also, we have two solid advisors, Marius Jurgilas and Vytautas Kašėta, on our board. Next step, we need 200K, just 200K to make a heavy marketing and for the mass adoption. The time is now. Thank you.
Great.
Can you elaborate a little bit on what exactly the product is? I understand it's integrating between protocols or something, but
we don't have enough time.
A bit more detail.
It is a RegTech solution. It is protocol which identifies are you the bad actor or the good actor. We are doing KC screening, ML screening, crypto wallet check, and marking you. We are giving the evidence that you are a good actor and you're allowed to interact. We are not disclosing any personal data, and you don't need to worry about it.
Thank you for a great pitch. How will you make money?
So it's very easy. From each transaction, we will make a small fee, like MetaMask, for example. I'm investing 100 euros, and 0.1 is in our pockets. But just imagine about 50,000 transactions per day in one protocol. It will be our revenue.
Do you have already some early committed customer as well,
Yes.
who's ready to go live, and how much are you making out of them?
Now there's a pivoting in testing stage. In the crypto, it's a huge test. Now there's anonymity everywhere. And now they need to make this compliance step. It's a huge step for the market. So we're just now testing, pivoting. There are no charging. All charts are on our side.
Any more questions? We still have time.
You mentioned some partnerships. I didn't notice them, but how do you get the partnerships with the biggest players in the world? Because that's what you'll need to make this work.
Yeah, so now our strategy is, first of all, to go to the distributors of already in the market, so Andata, Analyze, and Chainalysis, Elliptic, those who already are in the market, gaining that knowledge about regulations coming, and for them, there's a win-win because we are transferring their business to the Web3 business. Now they are just APIs, dashboard, clicking everything, and we are transforming this API to the Web3s. So for them, it's a good. And then, Discord channels, speaking a lot. So Justinas is making this shadow of things. So, but already they are looking as opportunity for the bigger money coming. So half of them are willing to speak.
Great. We should stop here. So thank you very much. Micapass, a round of applause for the pitch. Thank you very much. And we have our final presentation of this second batch. Glassity is next one on stage. Glassity, a round of applause for you.
This is your cloud. It's a black box. What is inside it? Is there any cloud engineer in the audience? You know what I'm talking about, right? You can have an overall idea what are the services that you have running, but you cannot see it. There is tons of service dropping there, There is databases, data sets, lambdas, but you cannot really see it. It looks like a problem, right? It happens to me. I was working at United Nations. I get the responsibility to manage all of that. And then it happened. One cloud engineer had a small mistake that cost us $20,000 and the cost spike. Then is when I realized that must be a better way. Of course, it's good for Amazon. This is how they do tons of money out of the enterprise, but doesn't need to be that way. Why is you can see through the darkness? Why you can see what is in there? This is essentially what we do at Glassity. I'm Ernesto, I'm cloud architect. I'm working on this business more than 20 years, and I'm not alone. Out there are thousands of engineers, product owners, decision makers, querying clouds, looking into the darkness and burning money. We came here to solve that. Introducing Glassity. Glassity is an AI system that creates visibility and increases massively the usability of the cloud, reducing cost and empowering decision makers. How to use it is so easy. You just log in into our platform, connect your Amazon account, and toggle the autopilot. When you do that, automatically you will get a cost reduction of 50% in your Amazon cloud bill without touching a single server. Our business model is easy. We have two revenue lines. For the cost optimization, we charge a 10% of success fee. For the rest of our suite, we have a subscription based on the size of the infrastructure. The prices will be revealed soon. The business have a great opportunity. The market, everybody knows that is crazy growing. It's expected more than 500 billion in the next 4 years. But the worst of that is 28% of this amount is considered cloud waste. That means 147 billion going nowhere this year. We are a very young company, very young startup, but recently we started to acquire our first pilot customers. With that, we proved that our solution works and we get the revenue. We have a great team, 8 people, with all the skills needed to bring this business to the success. But for the investors, we are now raising $400K until next November. But in reality, what I want to talk to is with the engineers in the audience. Please, let's talk later. Approach to me and let's see together if we can cut 10 of Ks in your Amazon Web Service. Join us. Now is the opportunity. We are going to build together how the people create the cloud. Let's be transparent as glass. We are Glassity. Thank you.
Thank you, Glassity. Yes, questions?
Very clear and good pitch, thank you. How is your relationship with cloud companies? They obviously make a lot of money from that waste, and you are taking some of that money away. So what's the relationship?
What is their relationship?
What's your relationship with big cloud companies?
With big cloud companies? Well,
because they make a lot of money from the waste, and you are taking that money away.
No, we are helping them to have like committed usage. We are helping them to allocate resources in the data center. I already have relationship directly with Amazon because I was a big customer, and they are happy to have these commitments on site.
I was a bit confused when you showed the business model slide, and you said you take 10% success fee. Is it from what the client saves?
No, the client saves 50%. This other 10% is because we save more than 50% in reality, but we get this success fee.
The 10% from what?
From the really 62% that we are saving. We are passing 50 to the customer, 10, 12% for us.
Interesting business model.
Mm-hmm.
Talk a little bit about your future plans for and what do you support in terms of clouds?
Very good question. At the moment, this is just our strategy to start to generate revenue because we are a very young startup. But our ideal scenario, we are going to detect anomalies and decision makers are going to be empowered, seeing exactly what is happening to the cloud. In the later stage, we want to build cloud by using natural language and create infrastructure following the best practices.
Okay, you're good. Great. Thank you very much, Glassity. A round of applause for our final presenter.